And this Sunday is packed with voting taking place in Punjab in a single phase in the all-crucial third phase of polls in UP. We'll be joined by my colleagues Alok Pandey from Uttar Pradesh. We've got Saurabh Shukla also from Uttar Pradesh and Mohammad Ghazali joining us from Punjab. It's Judgment Day there. Remember, 59 constituencies spread across 16 districts in Uttar Pradesh will be voting in the make or break third phase, which is said to be for the Samajwadi Party. If they want to win, they have to win big in this phase. Also, when it comes to Punjab, voting has already now started in both those states from 8 a.m. onwards in Punjab, 7 a.m. onwards in UP. Punjab has seen a high voltage political drama recently in the last leg of campaigning. The state saw a desperate shift in agenda, leaving towards religious identity and separatism as well. But let's look at Punjab first. Now, in the 2017 polls, Congress had ended the SAD-BJP combined 10-year regime by bagging 77 seats there. Aam Aadmi Party had managed to win 20, while the BJP had won 18. Now, 2 seats went to Lok Insaf Party as well. As Congress tries to, get hold of Punjab now, a multi-cornered contest will see BJP contesting for the first time without Akali Dal in Punjab. Captain Amrinder Singh removed unceremoniously as the Chief Minister last time, quit the Congress party, started his new party, now in an alliance with the BJP. And in middle of it all, Aam Aadmi Party wanting to be a king player, in fact, coming out as the dominant party there as well. Prominent faces also contesting today. Mr. Channi, who we saw at Gurudwaras in the morning, also at a temple, then later on. Interesting battles are happening in seats like Amritsar, where Navjot Singh Sidhu is up against Shiromani Akali Dal's Bikram Singh Majitia. Captain Amrinder Singh is still fighting from Patiala. Sukhbir Singh Badal from Jalalabad. Prakash Singh Badal from Lambi seat as well. So lots of interesting fights there happening. These are the pictures I was referring to earlier. The Chief Minister there, Mr. Channi, at various Gurudwaras and also then at this Shiv temple a little later. In fact, this is what he said.
पंजाब का भला हो, पंजाब की तरक्की हो, पंजाब में आने वाली सरकार बहुत अच्छी बने। आगे परमात्मा की मर्जी, अब लोगों की मर्जी है। हमने सब कुछ अपनी तरफ से ज्यादा कोशिश की है। अब जो लोग चाहेंगे, जो परमात्मा चाहेगा।
All right. So Ghazali joins us now. Ghazali, very interesting fight. Many saying that Aam Aadmi Party, if they really have any chance, they have to make it big this time around. A lot at stake for that party. A lot at stake for Captain Amrinder Singh's future as well in how Punjab will be voting. And then for BJP perhaps to get an understanding of where they stand without their allies. Allies, remember, who quit over the farmers' issue. How big is that this election? All of these things come to rest today.
Yeah, certainly stakes are high for every party and every big or political heavyweight of Punjab, be it Amrinder Singh, be it Charanjit Singh Channi, Navjot Singh Sidhu, Bikram Majitia, Sukhbir Badal. And if you go by every party and every personality, you know why stakes are high. Akali Dal lost the election. They had their worst performance in 2017 in the previous polls when their tally came down below 20. They just got to retain 15 seats, or they got 15 MLAs. Then they split their alliance. They broke their alliance with the BJP. BJP is fighting on its own in alliance with Amrinder's new party. Amrinder Singh is no more with Congress. He is trying that at least at best he should win Patiala urban seat, which he has been representing for so long. As far as Congress is concerned, you have Navjot Singh Sidhu, Charanjit Singh Channi fight going on since Amrinder Singh was sacked. That never settled for Congress. Only on the last day of campaigning, all the top 3 leaders, Charanjit Singh Channi, Navjot Sidhu, Jakhar, they all came together for a photo op while releasing their party manifesto. But throughout this in the last 6 to 7 months since Amrinder Singh was sacked, Congress could never set its house in order. Now, has that created any sort of confusion among voters? The similar reports are coming in from Patiala as well, because Amrinder Singh had been with Congress. So even in Patiala, many voters are confused whether to go with Congress or with Captain Amrinder Singh. Lot of his stakes is high for Aam Aadmi Party, because they always had this ambition to govern a full-fledged state, unlike Delhi. So they have roped in their energy here. Arvind Kejriwal, Bhagwant Mann, they have been campaigning with that particular word, that Punjab needs badlao or change. Now that is resonating in rural areas. Almost everywhere we went, at least in rural areas, some of the voters were more inclined towards Bhagwant Mann and Kejriwal's campaign there. The multiple road shows happened. But the same situation was there back in 2017 as well. We had seen same sort of euphoria, same sort of wave, what we called last time as well. Lots of crowds used to attend Bhagwant Mann's speeches. Many people attended Arvind Kejriwal's Maghi rally in Muksa. But that didn't translate for votes. And one particular party, Shiromani Akali Dal, and why everybody is placing their bets on Akali Dal as well, because they say that it's a regional party. They certainly know the nerves of the people, and two particular issues for which electorates punished them back in 2017, as the opposition suggests, that the sacrilege and drug issue was the one for which Akali Dal was sort of punished by the voters, and they were reduced to 15 seats. But none of these two issues were resolved in Congress's rule in the last 5 years. That has given some edge to Akali Dal to go and campaign among its own voters who had drifted away to either Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress, that we were not involved. It was a political conspiracy. So somewhere Akali Dal feels that it has managed to convince its voters that all those allegations, whether it was for drugs they have a very interesting sort of logic saying that can one FIR end the entire drug menace in Punjab? That one particular FIR which was registered against Bikram Majitia.